by Mike Axisa. Let's dive in. Sunday's scores: Orioles 17, Rays 1, box 4, Yankees 6, Athletics 2, box 4, Red Sox 5, Blue Jays 3, box 4, Indians 11, Royals 2, box 4, Tigers 5, Mariners 4, box 4, Braves 4, Marlins 3, box 4, Phillies 4, Mets 2, box 4, Giants 5, Pirates 0, box 4, Astros 6, Rangers 1, box 4, White Sox 5, Cubs 3, box 4, Brewers 7, Rockies 3, box 4, Angels 2, Twins 1, box 4, Reds 5, Dodgers 3, box 4, Padres 5, Cardinals 3, box 4, Nationals at Diamondbacks. Game tracker: Peralta's historic debut. Brewers called up rookie Freddie Peralta to make his MLB debut on Sunday against the Rockies. It might seem a bit cruel to force a newbie pitcher into a Coors Field debut, but the Brewers' AAA affiliate is in Colorado Springs, so it worked out, and, boy, did it ever work out. Peralta allowed only 1 hit and 2 walks in 5 2/3 scoreless innings. He didn't last longer than that because he was running a high pitch count, thanks in part to 13 strikeouts. Wait, what? Yes, Peralta struck out 13 while getting 17 total outs. That's total domination. It's also on a short list when it comes to MLB debuts. Freddie Peralta is the 5th pitcher since 1908 to strike out 13 in his major league debut. Freddie Peralta 13, 2018 Steven Strasburg 14, 2010 Jr. Richard 15, 1971 Carl Spooner 15, 1954 Cliff Melton 13, 1937 Per at baseball_ref, Adam McCalvy, at Adam McCalvy, May 13, 2018 What an amazing debut. The Brewers finish off a very good week against good competition, splitting with the Indians and taking 3 of 4 from the Rockies. This moves the Brewers into first place in the NL Central. Ohtani deals again. Hitter show that his Angels phenom Shohei Ohtani continued Sunday with him on the mound. He again had his nasty stuff and looked exceptional. Breaking stuff while painting the corners with 99 heat. Just look at this hook. It's a thing of beauty. He would strike out 11 in his 6 1/3 innings. The only run he allowed was actually given up by a reliever after Ohtani departed. Here's where he stands right now: hitting .348, .392, .652, 42B, 13B, 5 HR, 16 RBI, 74 plate appearance. Pitching: 3-1, 3.58 ERA, 1.10 WHIP, 43K, 13 BB, 32.2 IF. He's a player. No doubt about that. Dodgers keep losing. The defending NL champs have just been swept, at home, by the worst team in the NL in 4 games. That's rock bottom, right? A 4-game sweep at the hands of the Reds pushes the Dodgers to 16-24. The games under .500 is their low point this season. The current winning percentage is a pace of 65 wins for the whole season. They are only 4.5 games up from the worst record in baseball and only 2.5 up from the worst record in the NL. Yikes, the Bronx Bombers. The Yankees won again on Sunday, and the offensive star was Giancarlo Stanton, who went 4 for 4 with a double, home run and 3 RBI. That homer was Stanton's 10th of the season, joining Aaron Judge, Gary Sanchez and Didi Gregorius in double digits. Yes, the Yankees have 4 players with at least 10 homers right now. No other team has more than 2 such players. Also, it's pretty historic to have 4 10-plus homer guys through just 40 games, 4 teammates with 10 HR through 40 games. 1964 Twins: Killebrew, Allison, Hull, Oliva. 2000 Blue Jays: Cruz, Delgado, Bautista, Mondesi. 2003 Rangers: Everett, Gonzalez, Rodriguez, Palmeiro. 2018 Yankees: Judge, Gregorius, Sanchez, Stanton, James Smith. At Jamesmith 621, May 13, 2018. That's a scary offense. The Yankees remain tied with the Red Sox at 28-12 for the best record in baseball. baseball, Just Ingresses noted, the Red Sox kept pace with the Yankees on Sunday. Of note, J.D. Martinez hit his 10th home run of the season. It was actually already his 5th homer in May. Is he getting 2017 second half hot? Nola's breakout continues. Phillies starter Aaron Nola is having a season where it all comes together and he makes the leap from pretty good to stardom. It continued on Sunday, as Nola worked 6 innings with his only allowed run being a solo shot from Yoenis Cespedes, and there's no shame in that. Nola is now 6-1 with a 1.99 ERA and 0.99 WHIP. All roads lead to the All-Star game from here for the former first-round pick. The Phillies have won 5 of 6 and moved to 23-16 on the season. Orioles hammer race. It's never a good day when a position player is your most effective pitcher. The O's pounded the Rays on Sunday afternoon, forcing Tampa skipper Kevin Cash to use outfielder Johnny Field on the mound. Field tossed a scoreless inning. 4 other Rays hurlers combined to allow 17 runs in 7 innings. The offensive outburst will get all the headlines, and deservedly so, but the bigger and more important story for the Orioles is Dylan Bundy. He rebounded from a brutal start last time out. He was tagged for 7 runs and 4 homers without recording an out against the Royals, to fire 7 shutout innings Sunday. View profile. The O's have won 5 of their last 6 games. This is a team with 13 wins all season, remember, and have outscored their opponents 48-27 in the process. They've been waiting for a stretch like this, basically since opening day. Paxton's scoreless streak ends in his first start since no-hitting the Blue Jays. James Paxton fired 2 more hitless innings against the Tigers before finally allowing a base hit in the 3rd. Nico Goodrum ended Paxton's no-hit streak at 11 innings and 38 batters with a solid leadoff single to center. A few base hits later, the Tigers snapped Paxton's scoreless streak at 18 innings. Remember, he struck out 16 in 7 scoreless innings against the Athletics in the start before no-hitting the Blue Jays. Believe it or not, Paxton took a 5.12 ERA into that start against the A's. He's since lowered it to a 3.40 ERA. The Mariners had a tough day in all, too, losing Robinson Cano to a broken hand and losing the game to move their record to 22-17. Duffy struggles again for Royals. Given the rebuilding state, it stands to reason the Royals will listen to trade offers for left-hander Danny Duffy at the trade deadline. Might be their best trade chip. Southpaws signed to affordable long-term deals tend to be in high demand. For the Royals to get maximum value in a trade, they're going to need Duffy to start pitching better and soon. He got rocked by the Indians on Sunday. View profile. Duffy has allowed at least 4 runs in 5 of his 9 starts this season, and in 4 of his last 5 starts as well. Following Sunday's disaster, he's sitting on a 6.51 ERA and has allowed 12 home runs in 47 innings. Braves finish. Florida beat down, with the Braves taking down the Marlins on Sunday. They finished the week 5-1 against the 2 teams from Florida. That keeps the Braves in first place in the very competitive NL East. Keep an eye on youngster Sean Newcomb. He worked 6 scoreless innings and is now 4-1 with a 2.51 ERA. Holland helps Giants break losing streak. The Giants brought a 6-game losing streak into Sunday's series finale in Pittsburgh. State of Pennsylvania was their house of horrors, as they were swept in 4 games in Philly before heading to PNC Park to face the Pirates. Sunday, they finally broke through behind Derek Holland's 6 1/3 scoreless innings. Offensively, Brandon Belt was 3 for 5 with 2 doubles. He's having a pretty nice season, slashing .286, .396, .496. Keuchel dominates Rangers. The series between the two Texas teams was on the line Sunday in Houston, and former Cy Young winner Dallas Keuchel went out and took the game over. He'd go 7 scoreless, allowing only 3 hits, just 1 after the first inning, while striking out 8, after a speed bump where they lost 5 of 6. The Astros have now won 5 of 6. Rough day for Wainwright, week for Cardinals. Cardinals starter Adam Wainwright couldn't make it out of the 3rd inning in San Diego on Sunday, his first start since coming off the DL due to elbow inflammation. He'd go just 2 1/3 innings. He only gave up 2 earned runs, sure, but there are 2 glaring reasons for concern here as he's returning from injury. First off, Wainwright's fastball velocity was only sitting in the mid-80s. Secondly, the former control artist, he walked only 35 in 241.2 IP in 2013, for example, walked 6. The soon-to-be 37-year-old is clearly on his last legs and has re-aggravated his elbow injury. For the Cardinals, they followed up a sweep of the Cubs by going 2-4 against the Twins and Padres. Nats looking to sweep D-backs over the last 2 weeks or so. The Nationals and Diamondbacks have seemingly switched places. The D-backs could do no wrong to begin the season while the Nats scuffled along, trying to find their way. Now the D-backs are trying to right the ship while the Nationals can't stop winning. Washington goes into Sunday night's series finale at Chase Field having won the first 3 games of this 4-game series. They've handed the Diamondbacks their first series loss of 2018, and 12 of their last 14 games overall. The D-backs, meanwhile, has lost 4 straight and 7 of their last 10 games. I suppose the silver lining for the D-backs is that these 3 losses to the Nationals were all close games. The final scores, 2-1, 3-1, 2-1. They haven't been getting blown out. The pitching has been good and every game has been close. Once the lineup starts clicking, they should snap out of it. Quick hits. Mariners 2B Robinson Cano suffered a broken bone in his hand when he was hit by a pitch Sunday. The team has not yet announced a timetable for his recovery. As expected, the Mets activated RHP Jacob deGrom off the 10-day DL, the team announced. He missed 1 start after hyperextending his elbow during a swing. LHP Buddy Bowman was sent to AAA in a corresponding move. The Brewers placed RHP Chase Anderson on the 10-day DL with an illness, the team announced. RHP Freddie Peralta has been called up in a corresponding move. He will start Sunday's game and make his MLB debut. Diamondbacks 3B Jake Lamb will begin a minor league rehab assignment Sunday, the club announced. He's missed all but 4 games this season due to elbow and shoulder woes. Bradley Zimmer is again not in the Indians' lineup Sunday. He has played only once in the last week after crashing into the outfield wall and suffering a bruised chest. Zimmer a mainstay today. The Cardinals activated RHP Adam Wainwright off the 10-day DL, the team announced. He'd been out approximately 3 weeks with an elbow issue. RHP John Brebbia was sent down in a corresponding move. The Padres placed RHP Phil Maton on the 10-day DL with a lat strain, the club announced. RHP Kazuhisa Makita has been called up from AAA in a corresponding move. The Rangers called up LHP Brandon Mann, the team announced. Mann, 34 next week, is in the big leagues for the first time after spending the last 17 years in the minors, Japan, and independent leagues. Live team updates. A Twitter list by Dane Perry. Keep up to date on the latest MLB Power Rankings, written by our experts.